Alright bro, so today we about to go over how to make melodies in FL Studio. Alright, so it's really not complicated at all, and I'm gonna be using FL keys to show y'all so that you know, because everybody has FL keys if you got FL. So I'm gonna use this to show you that you don't need Omni, you don't need Keyscape, you don't really need all of those. Those is like extra once you get better. First of all, make sure everything is in key. The way you do that, you go right here to this drop down, then you go to helpers, all right, then you go to scale highlighting, and over here you get to pick the scale, and then you pick the root note. So I pick E, and then I pick minor natural. Minor natural right here is what most like trap beats are made in, so you probably want to go right there. So the first thing you got to do is build the chords. That's rule number one, is the chord. With chords, all you do is you want to go to the root note and skip one and go up. Skip one and go up. And all of the white is what you want to use. You don't want to put any notes in the black, like bars. All right, only use the white ones. That's a chord. So what you want to build is a chord progression. All right, so that's when you build more chords afterwards. So you can go any direction you want. You can go lower, put one lower, and then make sure you skip every time. And then if you want to really like switch it up, you can cut this and do another one. You know what I'm saying? And then you're just gonna have to move these around. Make sure everything is skipping one. So in this case, it's this one repeated, and then it comes right back again. So that's a chord progression, right? So then I'm not sure what this is called exactly, but what I also do is I'll skip 2 and put a chord right here, right? Skip 2, put one down here, skip 2, put one down here. And then you can do it on this too if you want to. Skip 2. Let me put this light one on. Alright, so that's a chord progression right there. Real simple, basic chord progression. So after the chord progression, you want to add a top melody. It's the whole sauce of the whole thing. It's the main part of what you're gonna hear in the melody, bro. So I got this at 1/4 beat right now, and you really can just play around with it and just place notes in certain spots and play by ear. Unless you had something intentional that you want to go for, you can just play it by ear, bro. That's what that's what I do. So alright, so I was playing around with these right here, and I ended up putting it to a half step instead of a 4th beat, just so I can get the notes closer and do these runs like you hear right here. You're gonna hear it right now. That part right there, that's just like the bulk of a top melody. You want to have certain parts where there's runs like that, and you want to have certain parts where you leave in space, like right here. You know what I'm saying? So matter of fact, let me take the chords out just for 2 seconds, just so y'all can hear exactly what I mean. That's where you have space in it. So I left 4 steps of space right there, and then 2 steps of space right here, and then 1 step of space right here. And basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over here and do the same method, just find places where I want to add space and find places where I want to have them close. And then I'm gonna let y'all hear the rest of the top melody. Alright, so I just finished like the rest of the top melody, and basically what I did was I left some space in the, when it comes back on the third, and then I started doing some runs towards the end that's gradually going down an octave. So I'm gonna let y'all hear the end of it. I'm gonna let y'all hear the second half. Alright, so that's what I got for the top melody. It's really not that complex. All I did was what I said, leaving one space in between using that half step. The second to last part that we're going to do is chop up some of the chords, and it's just going to add some variety. So we're going to go down here, we're going to go with the slice tool, and then we're just going to slice them up wherever makes sense. So like right here, so it might be a good job. And you basically want to slice it where there's not a note on that same line. So you see right here, we got D6 right here. I don't want to slice that right there. I might slice this one, something like right there in between that and that. All right, that's just a little tip for that. All right, so I chopped up couple of the chords. I didn't have to chop up too much because a lot of the top melody, especially over here, is going on. So I'm gonna play that part for y'all real quick. All right, and really I could take a lot of this, hit Control B and go to the 8 bars over here and then switch up stuff right there. But that's that's more in depth, and I'm not gonna do that right now. And I just got to show y'all how to get started, how to really like form a melody. You feel me? So the last part, we're gonna highlight everything. Hold on, we're gonna highlight everything. Let me take that out, and we're gonna hit Alt S. That's the strummizer. This is like the final touch. This is basically going to make it sound realistic. All right, so a lot of y'all probably already know about this, but yeah, it's going to make it sound realistic. You can play around with the time. It's going to make it sound like somebody actually playing the guitar. So you just want to adjust the time and the velocity. The rest of this stuff don't really matter too much. Hit accept. Go to the slice tool right here and right click this so you can trim off the edges. All right, so it can loop back perfectly. And then this is basically the melody, bro. That's the melody right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? It really ain't too complex. I might make this into a beat. I might make it into a kit so y'all can use it. It's whatever, but that's basically it, bro. Make sure you sub and all that, and let me know what videos y'all want next, man.